Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Your history. Your history too, Bryce. Swinson was big for a trap and you bit. Sayonara, baby! Shoot. It's dirty tricks like that that keep me on top of the corporate ladder and rungs over you. I'm smarter than a lot of you. Now get out of here. I've still got a game to play. Shoot. Nobody shoots Ed Bryce in the back. I always get it in the front.
Deceased was one Edmund Bryce, 49. He was the president of Vectrocon. It's a company that makes...
Vectros?
Hammer.
Cons?
Put that down.
Leading computer company in the country.
Thank you, Doro. Bryce was a hard-nosed competitor. He liked to play war games with his top executives. They donned military uniforms and stalk each other with guns that shot paint pellets. Put that down.
Oh, white-collar weirdos. Why play war when you can join the police force and kill for fun and profit and use real bullets?
Don't put that down.
Well, according to the articles I've read, war games help sharpen business skills. Strategy, tactics, risk-taking.
Risk-taking. Hey, I risk my life every night of my life, rain or shine. That's risk-taking.
Being a cop.
No, eating those pork nuggets. You don't know what's in those things. And
Hammer, you are risking your life if you don't get cracking on this case right now. Now move it!
Is this really your mother?
Put that down.
What?
I said put that down!
Well, the kid is ugly.
Put that down and get out of here. Get on that case right now, you idiot!
Yeah, well. How'd they move that?
Yeah, hi.
What do you got, Mayjoy?
Nothing so far, Inspector. Got some tire tracks here that might be a clue, but we got to get a plaster cast to identify the type of vehicle.
Well, it looks like it might have been made by a 617 XJ radial snow tread recap on a 3-ton 1982 Skybird with broken shock absorbers and some kind of misalignment in the steering column. But that's just an uneducated guess.
Any 2-year-old could tell you that, Duro.
Yeah. Well, let's find that 2-year-old and make him chief of detectives.
Enough homespun humor, Mayjoy. Just give me the facts, all right? Now, did you find any real clues, like the murder weapon or fingerprints? Or a zip code?
Yeah, all we got are some stylish boot prints there in the mud.
They're over here, Inspector.
Boy, that coffee smells good, huh?
I can't make it out too clearly, but it looks like the boots have a monogrammed S in the soles.
A monogram? Sure it's a monogrammed S? You sure it isn't maybe a B or a 5 or maybe part of a question mark? Or...
Well, I can't make a positive ID until I get a cast. I hope you didn't drink all my plaster.
Yeah. No. Just keep beating the bushes, Daly. That's what police work is all about. Find a clue. Beat the bushes. Find a clue. That's
Hammer.
what it's about. Beat the bushes. Searching, groping, feeling.
Sledge, I wouldn't go in those bushes if I were you.
And why is that?
Because they're full of poison ivy.
Hey, Duro, guess what? I'm immune. I'm immune. I'm immune. Yeah, I'm Inspector Hammer. This is Detective Duro, and
We're here to
go
see
ahead.
Edmund Bryce's business associates. A Mr. Arvin Swenson, Sho Nakamishi, and a Durward Monroe.
Yes, well, Mr. Swenson is on the 28th floor. But you can't use the elevators. Mr. Bryce had them disconnected. He felt that people could stay in much better shape if they constantly use the stairs.
This guy Bryce is lucky he's dead. Now I got a reason to kill him.
By the way, I'm Tina Clanton, the late Mr. Bryce's private secretary. This way, please. I'll meet you on 28.
You know, Sledge, this is a long way up. Why don't you sit this one out? You must be itching like crazy.
Will you stop nagging me, Duro? I told you, I'm immune. Go on.
All right, Mr. Swenson, we'll see you now.
Well, yippee-ki-yo. I'm a big fan of the police department. This here's a real pleasure.
Mr. Swenson, perhaps you could tell me who would want to see Edmund Bryce dead.
Oh, about 120 million Japanese. See, our products are pushing theirs right back across the Pacific, and they don't fancy that one little bit.
120 million Japanese, huh? Boy, some people just can't bury a grudge. And after we let sushi into this country,
I know you want to cut to the bottom line. A lot of people hated Bryce, me included. Now, he recently denied me a promotion, and I was mucho angry.
Sledge, look at the bottom of his boots. We have an S on them.
you just gave yourself away, you reject from the planet of the apes. This boot print was found at the murder scene. If you had any brains, you'd have gone barefoot.
That's bullpucky, boy.
Yeah?
These boots just arrived this morning. They've been on order for 6 weeks, and this is the very first time I've had them on. Here's the proof.
Receipt proves it, for now.
I don't buy that receipt. And shave those arms.
Mr. Nakamishi in accounting is waiting to see you on the 10th floor.
The 10th floor? How many we got to go? 10 from 28, that's, add the 1 is 128. No, there aren't that many floors. 10 from, don't help me with this. We have, how many we got?
Miss Clinton,
4?
who was Edmund Bryce really like?
Demanding, competitive, complex. And he took cream and no sugar. I liked him.
Did you ever play in any of his little corporate war games?
Oh, no, Inspector. Those were strictly a male affair. Mr. Bryce often said that women should make pound cake, not war.
Bryce was probably afraid a woman would beat him.
Hey, men never lose to women. Unless they go to Sweden and get one of those operations. So just forget your female fantasy power trip and let's go. We got 19 floors to go.
17.
19. The male equation still holds.
And a half, and 16 and 3/4, and 19.
17.
So I was a little bit off.
Mr. Nakamishi.
174,522 plus 16, 128,463 and 32 cents. Oh, sorry. I was just figuring out how much it would cost to get my daughter braces.
I wanted to ask you some questions about Edmund Bryce. Any idea who might want to see him dead?
Me, for one. He wanted me to cheat on the books, but I refused. course, now that he's dead, I can retain my professional integrity.
Yes. And you also have time to drive around your 1982 Skybird with the broken shock absorbers and misaligned steering column?
Oh, come on, Darrell, that's just a toy.
No, actually, it's a model of my 82 4x4. You get one free when you buy the vehicle.
So it was you who killed Bryce, huh? Your telltale tire tracks are all over the death scene.
No offense! My 4x4 has been in the shop since Tuesday. You can check on it. Now, I have work to do. If you still need a suspect, I suggest you speak with Durwood Monroe on 38. He hated Bryce, too.
38?
We'll go after lunch.
Bless you. Bless you. By the way, what's this doohickey?
The complete production flow chart. Correlating costs versus total unit manufacturing coordinates for all our facilities, for the entire North American continent. It's taken me 7 years to perfect. Oh! Cairo! Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Ow! Ooh! Ooh!
Sledge! Oh! Sledge! Oh! Are you all right? Speak to me.
Darrell, I don't itch anymore.
Why is that?
Because I'm dead. Just doesn't track, Darrell. 2 suspects, each with a motive. They leave clues nailing them to the murder scene, but their ridiculous alibis check out. I haven't heard anything this confusing since Oliver North started testifying.
Bingo, Inspector.
Bingo, Major? I don't have time for police fundraisers.
Hey, Earth Colin Hammer. I found the murder weapon. It's registered to Durwood Monroe.
Monroe. It's a lock. Monroe is the murderer. Now, where did you find this, Major?
I found it buried under a hill of fire ants.
Oh!
That's why I put it in plastic.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Come on, Darrell, don't quit now. Come on, Darrell, we're almost there. Be strong. Forget you're a woman. Mind over matter. We're almost there. You can do it. Come on, girlie. Come on.
I don't know how I let you talk me into this.
Because you care, Darrell, and you know I need my strength for deductive reasoning.
It's your turn. You carry me up to 38.
That won't be necessary, Detective. Mr. Monroe has graciously come downstairs to see you. He's in Swenson's office.
How convenient. Sorry.
How convenient.
Yeah? Yeah? Come in, I have an ad campaign to get out. Yeah? Tell me, can you find a subliminal sexual message in this ad? No, I thought not. Everybody loves it, babe. You're crazy, wacko, sick, prolific.
Who was that?
My mother.
Mr. Monroe, you're under arrest for the murder of the late Mr. Edmund Bryce.
Not late. I like to think of him as the new and improved, totally silent Edmund Bryce. Now, that's a concept with pizzazz.
How does this concept grab you? The murder weapon's been found and is registered in your name. Now, that means you go directly to jail where a bunch of angry convicts are going to show you their idea of pizzazz.
I didn't kill him. I reported my gun stolen almost a month ago.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see if there's any truth in advertising.
Daly? What are the odds of you answering the phone? Yeah, did Durwood Monroe report a gun missing about a month ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Leroy Neiman, eat your heart out.
Monroe's story checks out, Sledge. He reported his gun missing 3 weeks ago.
This is probably the first time you've told the truth in years, ad man. How do you feel?
Light as air. Refreshed. Effervescent.
Well, if this gunless jingle brain didn't do it, who did?
I don't know. I'm in the dark, like you usually are.
You. If I see one more disgusting ad like that, I'll be back with Jerry Falwell.
Sledge. Oh, look, I just want to thank you for your denunciation of that chauvinistic ad.
Oh, that was completely gratuitous, Duro. There was no reason in the world for that computer to be in there. By the way, does your back feel rested? Because we have a way to go.
Getting enough vitamin C in your system?
There's logic in this, Duro. If studying the terrain of a battle on a map was good enough for Napoleon, it's good enough for me.
What are you planning to do? Nuke Waterloo?
I'm planning on solving the murder of Edmund Bryce. See, I just received an anonymous invitation to the next Vectorocon War Games. I assume this came from the killer. So once I'm in the games, he's gonna try to kill me, and that's where this baby comes in.
What, a map of Belgium?
No. It's a map of the War Games playing area where Bryce bought the big green banana of death. This is him right here. This is Bryce. There's Yakamishi, Swenson, Monroe, and all the other yuppie yo-yos who are playing Bang Bang You're Dead. Now, if I can figure out the events leading up to the murder, I can anticipate the way the killer operates.
Duro,
Let's see.
any luck on the Bryce homicide?
No, but I have an idea.
All right, let's hear it.
Nakamishi, Swenson, and Monroe have all been tied to the crime by personal articles. 4x4 truck, monogram boots, and the murder gun. But they all have proof that they were not in possession of those articles.
Then each of them is innocent.
Unless they all work together to confuse us, so we wouldn't know they were all in on it.
Doro, that is the kind of sick, twisted thinking I'd expect from Hammer, but not from you. Hammer! What the hell are you doing?
I was just testing my options for when I meet up with Bryce's killer. That was the remote-controlled mortar.
Hammer!
Oh, you should see the cruise missile option.
Hammer!
Hey, I had a battleship here. Where's my boat? Took the battleship. I had a battleship right here.
Captain Hammer has a plan to unmask the murderer. He's been invited to play in the war game, and he thinks that the killer will try and murder him there.
Well, I wish him all the luck in the world.
Oh, thank you, Captain, but we won't need it.
I'm talking about the killer.
You must be joking, Captain. He doesn't stand a chance to take me out before I unmask him.
Yeah, but what if he does get to you before you get to him?
Then you can have my parking spot at the precinct.
Thanks.
It's about time. Now we can get this idiotic tea party on the road.
Just for that, I'm gonna kill you first. Now, who do I have to thank for my invitation to this shindig?
Inspector Hammer, here's your weapon and your uniform. Incidentally, these are the ones Bryce was wearing the day he was killed.
I think I'll use this one. And forget about the uniform. I never wear off the rack. Well, let's play, huh? I love the smell of paint gun in the morning. Let's rock and roll! Don't worry, amigo. Before this day is over, I promise you'll make a red stain. But not with paint.
Dead meat, Inspector Right Wing.
Surprise, sheep dip!
Hey, what is this? You only had to shoot me once.
Overkill. Besides, every paint job needs a second coat. Red sun's up.
Huh?
Bryce's killer, come out, wherever you are.
stop with a hide and seek, Tina.
How'd you figure it out, Inspector?
It was obvious. The men had everything to lose by killing Bryce. Only a woman would kill a man with nothing to gain. You doubled Swenson's boots, you stole Monroe's gun, and you put 4x4 tires on your own car to make it look like Nakamichi and the others were involved. But I saw through it.
Incredible! How'd you figure it out?
Well, at first I tried to blame it on welfare cheaters, but when that didn't work out, it seemed like the logical way to go. Oh, come on, give it up, Tina. There's no way you can win. I'm a man, and you're nothing but a soft, silly woman.
That's exactly what Bryce said when he dumped me. Started having affairs with all those other cheap floozies.
So you killed him because you wanted to be the only cheap floozy he had. Okay, the only expensive floozy.
No, I killed him because when I complained about the others, he said he was gonna fire me.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Say hello to Bryce for me. Freeze!
What are you doing here, Duro?
I'm here to save you, Sledge.
It's not necessary. It's a 9-shot Beretta. She's out of bullets. I counted.
Hammer! You idiot!
Well, you know, all in all, this has been a pretty sad event.
Yeah. That a woman could have such a fatal attraction for a man, it's pretty unbelievable.
I'm not talking about that, Duro. I'm talking about the fact that I never got to use my hand grenade.
Hammer, don't even think about it. Put it away now. Put it away. Hammer, put it away! Hammer, don't hammer!
It's who I am. It's what I do. Can't change.
Put some pants on!